It's Collider Live on a Thursday. Thursday pre-tape, everybody. Collider Live pre-tape.
Yeah.
We are doing this pre-tape here today for you guys because at the time of this, when this airs, I will be in New York when we will be doing the Schmodown Live on Saturday. So if you are watching this, please come see us. Schmodownlive.com. We're probably going to give away some tickets for that very show here on today's pre-tape. So the phone lines are going to be open today. It's really just going to be a full hour of just all calls to get all the questions that you guys have. And what a crew we have to do it. Back on the table is the wild man, Josh McCouga. Hello, McCougs.
Hey, buddy. I was just looking at Doreena's shirt here. I thought it was Michael Keaton, but I don't think it is.
I think it's Christian Bale, but I'm not sure. I have a Michael Keaton Batman. This is just like a shitty Hot Topic on sale that I got for it's my workout clothes.
Showing off the guns. I know. I like it. So Doreen,
I wasn't working out, though. I was working on a music video. So
okay.
For my artist. Yes.
You singing?
No.
Can you sing? Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Can you sing us something today?
What do you want me to sing?
What can you sing?
Well, just give me a song.
Oh, Roscoe.
That I know. Café con
leche. Well, what do you know? How do I know what you know?
Do you know any yacht
know.
rock classics? Do you know like a Kenny Loggins? Do you know like a Danny song? Do you know What a Fool Believes?
Like the hardest song to sing
That's
ever.
a tough
What's your karaoke go-to?
What?
What's your karaoke go-to? We have breaking news? Hold on, we have breaking news?
No, it's Pokemon.
Oh.
You always think it's the Pokemon theme song is breaking news.
I'll probably never get it.
It's like
It's true.
the most grandpa thing.
That's easy. I should be hosting the VMAs. What's your go-to? Hey, you're not getting away from this. What's your go-to karaoke
I was
song?
just singing What a Fool Believes. Probably Betty Davis Eyes, but I don't know lyrics.
Yeah.
I'm bad at lyrics.
We're gonna have to get you.
How about He knows it.
Mark,
he knows
you just
Mandy by
said-
Barry Manilow.
No, I
just
didn't. I
said-
just made up words.
Yeah, you just said
Yeah.
got
I can sing anything if I make up the words.
No.
Yeah.
I'm doing the
like
Eddie
Blinded
Murphy.
by the Light, you know, rise up like a douche, you know, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Like I don't know lyrics. I
Let me
just
ask
afternoons
you
on
guys a question. You know the song "Take on Me" by Aha?
Yes.
Do you guys know what they say in that moment? Like,
Take on me.
Yeah.
What do they say there?
Take
I'm
on
on a later.
I always said in a day or two, but I don't think
Yeah,
that's right.
that's what I thought it was.
Is it?
I think it's it.
Pin a sound now. Sam a down, down, bang a den, but then. Zam a down, wild, shabba da da da.
Is that how you sing?
See ba doo ba doo. Samba da da, my 2-year-old. Samba doo
Are
doo
you,
ba ba dee.
are you the monkey in I Want to Be Like You, Jungle Book?
Bailin'. I would always do this. Bailin', playing with the boys. Because I had no idea what he was saying.
That's every Bob Dylan song.
Yeah.
You don't take it on me. Zima Ween. It's only Zima Ween. And a Zan Kaladalabadeen. You're going to take a phone call from me.
That's also like
Happy
every
Thursday,
Tori
you guys.
Amos song.
Yeah.
I can't understand anything.
What are yours as karaoke go-to song?
Door stuff.
End
The
of the
Doors?
world.
Like which one?
Break on through. Backdoor Man.
I like Crystal Ship.
It's a good one.
Before you slip into unconsciousness. It's a very sexy song.
Yeah.
So is Indian Summer.
Yeah. What about you guys?
I do End of the World as We Know it by R.E.M.
That you told me that the other day. I don't know how you do it because I
was
Learner Bernstein.
It's my one
Bernie
chance to show off on karaoke because I sang it with my cover band in college, so I know the lyrics.
We didn't start the fire, by the way. Nobody ever talks about this.
I remember.
good one.
I could do that probably right now.
I know
It's not the
Elvis
song,
Presley
though.
Disneyland, and that's it.
Yeah, but it's not the singing, being able to sing the song. It's the fact that what he does for the majority of that song is lump in things that are relatable, right?
Yeah.
Except AIDS, crack, and Bernie Getz.
Mm-hmm.
Bernie Getz was a guy who who was a vigilante on a train.
I thought it was AIDS, crack, burning jets.
Bernie Getz.
Ah.
Bernie Getz was a
Right on topic
He was a
here.
vigilante who was he wound up attacking people, fighting these people on a train. But it's like
Like he thought he was Batman or something.
AIDS,
Crack.
and Bernie Getz.
Yeah, it's funny.
To this day, until 2 seconds ago, I thought it was burning jets, and I was like, I don't know, maybe
It's-
that's.
I
Bernie
mean,
Getz.
it's weird that we all know that song, and that's Billy
Yeah.
Joel's not best song.
No,
He has
it's
way
close.
better music than that.
I did that at a talent show in the, I believe it was the 3rd grade. I did
We didn't start the fire,
and I just destroyed
it.
Yeah,
I can see that. We're gonna try to take some phone calls here if the lines are open, and Christian's gonna be helping us out today.
Yeah.
All right, hey, you're on Collider Live. What do we got?
This is Jeremiah from Indiana.
Jeremiah.
Hello, Jeremiah.
How are you, man? What do you got for us today?
I'm doing good. I got two favorite sports. The second one is the Schmodown.
Nice.
The first one is baseball, and I wanted to hear your guys' thoughts on the season. I know a couple of you are baseball fans.
Wait, real quick, can I ask a question? Yeah. Are you a Colts fan, and were you shocked in awe? What do you think of the Andrew Luck retirement?
Yeah. I am not a Colts fan. I'm a Packers fan.
Oh, hey, listen.
That was the topic of conversation at my work.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody's talking about that.
Yeah, for sure.
Baseball. Look, this is my number one sport for a very, very long time, especially growing up in Queens, was baseball. I'm a huge Yankees fan.
Constant through all the years.
But I've got the MLB package. I have everything.
Really?
Right? I have everything. But the problem is, I don't find time to watch anything. Right? So I have to find everything through ESPN. I just know the Yankees are having a good year.
They are. They're playing good.
Do you think it's going to end up as Yankees Dodgers?
You would hope if you're
Wouldn't
Major
that
League
be
Baseball.
awesome?
If you're Major League Baseball, you certainly hope it will be LA versus New York, but you don't know. But the answer to the question is I try to follow. I used to, when I was single by myself, I would come home from work, and even some days when I just had taken off from work, would just sit back, either have a beer, smoke a joint, and watch a baseball game. That was my favorite thing to do, just chill in my place. But I just haven't do it as much, so I have to follow up through ESPN. So from what I know of the season right now, I'm following. It seems like it's a good. With the Yankees in first place, it's a good enough season for me. I hope that answers at least somewhat.
My biggest heartbreak in my life, you would think would be a Steelers loss or a Penguins loss, but really Sid Bream sliding into home against the Pirates in the 1991 playoffs, which was the last time the Pirates were even in close to contention for a World Series. I mean, we went to the playoffs briefly 2 years ago, but we had another disastrous season this year, losing 20 of 23 and it's just hard for a Pittsburgher.
Are you from
Pittsburgh? What? Oh, surely you do.
What's Pittsburgh, Josh?
Surely it's Xanadu.
I follow along like you, Christian.
So, sorry, man, you wanted to say something?
Can I ask? I just want to say one more thing. I got on the 200th episode with Ben, and I'm a general in the Action Army.
Nice.
And I wanted to point out that I am Team Guy, and most of the Action Army is Team Guy. And I didn't point that out.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
Damn.
I got killed
Shots
in the Action
fired.
Army for not saying that.
Oh, well, all right. Well, you said it. You said it now, and you guys, you like the bad guys. I get it.
What's your favorite action movie?
Oh, yeah. Favorite action movie?
Yeah.
Is actually John Wick.
John Wick.
Yeah,
That's a good favorite
one.
action movie. All right, so let me ask you a question then. So if your second favorite sport's the Schmodown, who do you got this on Saturday? Big match here. You got the kid, the young champion, Paul Oyama, defending his title against Jeff Snyder. Who takes it and why?
I am the biggest Paul Oyama fan. I'm one of the ones that loves him in the Facebook group, which there are a few of us in there. And I got him because his knowledge is just out of this world.
Yeah.
And he knows how to play the game. Snyder is great at live events. I was in Chicago and saw him play. He is great. But I don't think his knowledge can keep up with Paul Oyama.
All right. Well, thank you for the call, man. Really appreciate it. All right. So there's a good first call. Let me know, Christian, when we get a second one. And there are a lot of calls coming in because we tweeted it out. And
we did.
There are a lot of people. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Hey, you're on Collider Live. Who do we got?
Hello.
Hey, you're on Collider Live. Who do we got?
Hi, Christian. This is Sam.
Hey, Sam. What's
Hi,
going on?
Sam.
What do you got for us today?
Not much. So I'm sorry. Just talk about a subject within the film world.
Anything.
Whatever you want.
Anything.
Whatever
we just
you
got
want.
a baseball
It doesn't
question.
even have to be movies. Whatever
No,
you want to ask.
Whatever you want.
You can ask us life's great questions.
Just be careful when you ask Dorina because she'll answer anything that you want, and sometimes it's scary.
Yes.
What she answers.
If you want to be uncomfortable, let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm in my first week of college right now.
Oh, shit!
Congrats, dude. Awesome.
Where are you going to school?
Oh,
And why aren't you drunk?
Yeah.
Kent State. Hi, Josh.
Hey.
It's nice talking to you. I'm from Pittsburgh too.
Hell yeah, buddy!
Did you say Penn State?
No, Kent State.
Kent State.
Kent
Golden
State.
Flashes.
Okay.
Golden Flashes.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, but I just got an email from my hall director saying that I could go meet them. And I did nothing wrong. I've been on my best behavior since I've been here.
Maybe you look like somebody that did.
So you don't know why they called you?
No,
Do you have a roommate?
no, they emailed me, and I have no idea.
Maybe they just want to welcome you.
Or maybe they want you to be part of the staff. Maybe you're that good of a guy, and they say, like, look, we like what you're doing over here. We want you to be one of us. One of us.
I wish that was it.
No.
But I saw her today, and she said it was conduct.
Well, what?
you
Come on,
black
you know
out?
what
Did
you
you get
did,
blacked out?
Sam.
Were
What
you
did you do?
You shit in the hallway or
I
something?
have no idea. But, like, they have, like, hall presidents or something, and I applied to it. And, like, you're supposed to make a sign or something. So
You didn't do it.
The sign said, like, it had sex in the big words. And then below it, it said, vote for, to get your, like, attention. That was
smart.
all for, just to say
Did
sex
it say
in big
vote for
words.
Sam? Under
Yeah,
the word
bottom.
sex?
But it was just a joke. It was an obvious joke.
Oh, that's it.
That's kind of
No,
funny.
that's it.
Is it
Well,
religious?
Yeah, is it a religious school?
No, it's not. Kent State's not a religious school.
No.
Here's the thing, Sam, and I think is that
Yeah.
we've talked about it on the show before. Nobody has a sense of humor any longer. I find your sign very funny. Where are you from in Pittsburgh?
I'm from Canonsburg. I wrote to you before, and you said you were from Upper St. Clair.
Hell yeah, Big Max. That's
All right,
right.
well,
That's right.
listen.
Yeah, I met you before at Collider. It was like you might not remember it, but my family came and we met like all the crew
Oh, awesome,
the
man.
last year.
Well,
That's
look,
awesome.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
well, good
But
luck
also
to you.
been there and-
Good luck to you. Well, careful with the signs that you
Well,
make, but keep us updated on what's going
Yeah,
on, Sam.
thank you for the call, Sam. And when
Yeah,
when you
so much.
talk to
It was a
the
delight.
when you talk to that person, tell them that there's nothing wrong with sex as long as it's safe and consensual, and you are of age. So you should be hall president.
There you go.
Tarina. All right,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Sam.
It was awesome talking to you.
All right, Christian, let us know when we get another one. So far, I like the callers that we
Me
got.
too.
So two a little different,
Different
not just the movies.
Yeah.
How cool! So he grew up in a place called Canonsburg, and their high school, it's called Cannon Mac, is
Yeah.
the name of the high school. Their mascot's the Big Macs.
Oh,
It's like
that's
a
good.
pretty
That makes
sick.
sense,
It's
yeah.
pretty good.
I had.
Now I want a big. I had McDonald's yesterday, you guys.
I'll
That's
tell you
so
what
good.
the It premiere.
Oh yeah.
Right. So I talked about it briefly on yesterday's show or Tuesday's show.
Yeah.
So the you would have loved the after party. They set up the whole thing like a carnival.
Yeah, I saw photos and
And
stuff.
in the
Was
back,
it
they had
at the
Carl's
same
Jr..
It experience, or was
What?
it somewhere else?
I don't know. It was right near in Westwood.
Oh, it's
Oh
in
no,
Westwood.
no, no. So it was
It's
different.
right.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
the theater was here.
Yeah, was it
and
like
then
the Fox or
party was-
something?
Yeah, I'll show you some of the footage.
Okay, cool.
Christian, all right, thank you. Hey, you're on Collider Live. Who do we got?
Yeah, it's Easy from Seattle.
Hey,
Hey,
Easy. I like
Easy.
that. Easy, what's going on, man? What do you got for us today?
Beautiful city.
A couple questions. One, what's that pizza joint y'all went to? Yeah.
Okay.
What
All right,
do you
easy. The pizza place we went to, and that we had that amazing pizza
Yeah.
in
Oh, wait.
Seattle.
In
When
Seattle.
we went to
Oh.
Emerald City Comic Con.
I, didn't-
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't endorse this or nor not endorse it because I haven't been there.
Okay, so it was. What was the name of that bar we went to?
It was a barcade.
was-
Jupiter something.
Okay, so
It
there
was
was
like
there's a barcade, like a bar arcade.
and it has the word Jupiter in
I
it.
think there's a word Jupiter in it.
Yeah.
Again, we had a lot
You're
of
not
drinks.
helping this guy easy out at all.
And then about like a block down, if you're looking at the bar, a block down on your left is the pizza place. It had pizza by the slice. There was fantastic pizza, sausage, buffalo chicken. It was great.
It was some of
Basically
the
just-
best pizza I've ever had in my life.
Basically, just walk down the street and hope you find it.
Yeah. Sorry, easy.
But if you find that Jupiter barcade, it's pretty fun.
Yes.
Lots of cool pinball
Yeah.
machines. Adam's Family Twilight Zone.
Now, do you hope to get anything else out of your question or just horrible directions?
Nah, I have a real question. I got a real question.
Okay, what do you got?
Jupiter bar?
Yeah.
So what's y'all favorite hood classic movie?
Favorite Hood
And
classic?
Yeah, hood classic. So like,
Does Boys in the Hood count?
like usually like 90s all black cast movies.
But I mean, Boys in the Hood, man.
I mean, that's
John
pretty good.
Singleton. I mean, you know,
Menace to Society is a really good
Menace
one.
to
Menace I was
Society
gonna
is
go
a
with.
good one. Yeah, it's true.
Friday.
Friday.
I mean, that's classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those are. Let's see. There was another one. What was the? Here's a random one for you. Jason's Lyric.
I remember Jason's lyric.
You remember that one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
That was
good.
one also. How about you?
I would say New Jack City or
Oh,
That's a
New
good
Jack
one, too.
City is good too.
I want.
Yeah.
What does he say? Like at the end of it. I want to arrest you so bad, or I want to kill you. I want to kill you so bad, my dick's hard. That's the best. Ice taste. The best.
Okay, wait, easy. There's a place called Jupiter Bar. Pizza place is called Rocco's. Rocco's Pizza on 2nd Avenue in Seattle.
All right.
It's funny. There's a
Give them
Rocco's
a
here
good
than
Yelp
I can
that.
review.
trust the guy with Rocco's. All right, thank you, Easy. Appreciate the question, man.
Yeah.
All right, we got about We got about a half an hour left, so more questions are going to be coming in.
We have more than that?
Yeah, we have more than that.
Yeah, what?
50 minutes.
50 minutes? Oh, we have
50.
Oh, I see the error of my ways.
So that's a 2.
That's a big
and then
hand.
that's a 12.
It's gonna go
I was taught one way and then the other way, and then I turned to the left and then I turned to the right, and I said, "Oh my goodness, I almost had it." And the next thing you know,
That's called a clock.
That's a clock?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! I was
Tells
just
time.
We had about 4 minutes left.
I was looking around and I said, "There's about 3 minutes left," and the next thing you know, they said 50. I said, "Oh my goodness, it's like Christmas." All right.
That's great.
Hey, you're on Collider Live Time Travel and Time Telling. Who do we got?
Hey, this is Thomas from Walnut Creek. How's it going?
Hey, man.
Hey, Thomas.
Creek.
How are you?
Is Walnut Creek out in the peninsula, like in Silicon Valley kind of area?
No, it's
like
in the
Oakland.
East Bay. It's
East Bay.
Yeah, near Oakland.
Got it,
All right.
got it,
About
got
a
it, got
15,
it.
20 minutes drive. Yeah.
What do you got for us today?
Yeah, so I was wondering, with so many things being nostalgic related, what's all of your favorite childhood memory?
Oldest childhood memory in
memory.
general or movie-wise?
In general.
Oh.
Yeah, general.
General.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay, I have the first time I ever got to go to Disneyland when I was a kid, because we didn't have much money, so it was like a big deal for my mom to drop us off, to take us from Mexicali and drive 4 hours to Anaheim.
Yeah.
And super early, couldn't afford a hotel and had to drive back all the way that same night. And she surprised me with a stuffed animal, and it was Figaro from Pinocchio, and I freaked
pretty
out.
cool.
So that's a really nice.
Is
memory
Figaro
for me.
the little bird guy?
No,
No, it's a cat.
He's a cat. The cat that wants to eat Cleo all the
Yeah.
time.
Got it,
That's why I identify with the cat.
It's going to be like, duh, of course you choose that. But my dad, when he took, a couple movies, when he took me to see as a kid, I remember seeing vividly Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
I remember seeing The Lone Ranger with my dad. And the one that always stands out is Return of the Jedi. Yeah. Return of the Jedi.
That's the one I have with my dad.
That's the one that I remember because it was the closeout of the. And I remember what theater it was. I remember exactly. I mean, not only what overall theater, but the actual screening room. I remember the ramp. I mean, everything about it. So it's like, yeah.
I had a guy that jumped up. We were all in there. My dad, who was so excited. A guy jumps up because we're waiting, and he's like, he leads us in. Give me a J, and and he spells out Jedi. And then we walked out of the thing. My dad's like, I want one of those speeder bikes. I need that speeder bike. That's what I want for Christmas, Mark. And I went, okay, they'll get you a speeder bike.
Don't you guys miss that though? Like watching a movie like that as a kid,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
thinking about that for the first time. It's like, oh my god, I want one of those speeder bikes. Now people are just like, well, that doesn't make sense in the story. You know?
Right. Yeah, well, that's why I like going to see movies with my daughter.
Yeah.
Because I've taken her a lot of the animations, but now she's getting to an age where I can start taking her the live action ones. And like, even though my wife is the one who really wants, if we go to the premiere if we get invited this year for Rise of Skywalker, my wife has made it clear that she is the one who's going, and my daughter and my wife are fighting over it, which is amazing.
I want to take my mom. I'm trying to figure out if I can.
There was this rich kid in my neighborhood. His name was Brandon. I forget his last name.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, but he had his jungle gym in his backyard was the Star Wars jungle gym, and so there was a
speeder
swing,
bike
the
swings.
speeder bike swings.
that's cool.
There was like a turret on top. There was an AT-AT on it. I mean, it was the most. There was the most absurd jungle gym, and this kid was such a little spoiled brat, only child. And the one day, my brother and I were like on the speeder bikes, and he leans out his window. Only I can be on my speeder bikes. And my brother turns around and whips a wiffle ball bat at him, like at the window. Shut up, Brandon!
Wait,
That was
a what?
great.
What's
a wiffle
that?
ball
What's
bat.
that?
You know, like the long,
yes.
skinny yellow bats.
Okay.
By the way, it's something we never talked about on this show. You might have talked about it maybe when I wasn't on, but I don't think that you did.
Okay.
Have we talked about the disaster that is the Beverly Hills 90210 reboot?
Somebody brought it up.
I brought it up.
You did, right?
Yeah,
you thought it was.
we talked about it on Friday.
It is atrocious.
Is it?
One of the worst things I've ever seen on television.
Ooh, that makes me want to see
It's
it now.
bad.
Because here's the problem with it. They pitched it as something completely different what it is. And it opens up, and I was never Beverly Hills
Me either.
90210, but I appreciated it for what it was. It opens up and they're all in the Peach Pit. I'm like, okay, this is them kind of back together.
And there's a
doing
Peach
thing.
Pit right now on Melrose and Gardner, right by
Is
my
that what
house.
it is?
Yeah.
But they're setting this whole thing up, and then it's all meta. It's like they're all actually the actors, like as them, but
Yep.
going back to.
yeah.
It was so
The
dumb.
first episode is really hard to get through. The
Yeah.
second episode got a little better because they see what they're doing now, so they've kind of settled into it. Where
Who the fuck wants to watch that? You want to see the? You want to see the
You're
stuff?
right.
Yeah, it's
it's really weird. I'm trying to hang on by a thread because of
good luck.
Think about how many shitty things you've been watching instead of the thing.
Yeah,
Just
I
saying.
know.
it's true.
Well, like I said,
You keep watching.
It was on
shows.
TV last night.
I did watch a little, like 15 minutes of it.
You're such a liar.
All right,
Blow me, Christian, come on.
Thank you so much, John. Let's get another phone call here. Hey, you're on Collider Live. Who do we got? Hey,
My name is John Paul Jones.
Yes.
My friends call me John Paul Jones.
And I heard you did really well this.
So you can call me John Paul
Well,
Jones.
thank you so much. I heard you did so well on Bachelor in Paradise, John Paul Jones.
Woof.
I heard this week.
Yeah,
you're-
what's going on,
Roxy.
John
Yeah,
Paul?
John Paul Jones, what's happening?
Well, you know, Christian, when a young bachelor, such a lovely lady such as Tasha,
I don't think this is John Paul Jones.
what's going on, guys?
He's kind of right on.
I know he is.
He had it going for a second.
Yeah.
Do you actually watch the show?
I've actually watched a few episodes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well done.
I'm not
Real
clapping
good.
for you.
Sorry,
I'm not clapping. No, you should not be sorry for liking what you like, but you should not watch that show. You should watch other
Yeah, I'll
shows.
chew your fingers off during
Don't
it.
yuck my yum. Don't
All
yuck my yum.
All right, so what do you got for us today?
I was just like, have you guys seen any of the submitted T-shirt designs that have been put up on Twitter or the Facebook group? And was going to see if you had any thoughts on those. If that's
For the
something
show?
that's,
For this show?
Yeah, just something a couple of fans,
No.
myself included, I've been
Yeah,
seeing, have been
there's-
posted.
There's been
Just
some on
wanted to see if-
Twitter and
is that,
Facebook.
is
So-
that worth taking the time to do?
The reason why you got for those particular designs, you gotta if you want them to be seen, I would tag either
Myself.
Thad. No, well you can. I mean, if you
I want to look at them.
you can look at them, but I'm saying as far as getting them down the pike.
Tag me, man.
No, but I'm saying you can get either Thad or Jack.
Don't tag this asshole.
You cannot look at him, Josh.
I'm talking about as far as getting them made.
Yes,
you,
true,
I
true,
would-
true,
you
true,
would-
true,
you want to
true.
tag either Jack,
Sure.
Hind, or Thad, because those are the guys that,
On Twitter.
Yeah, tag them.
Because I think I think some fans have also been posting T-shirts on Facebook.
Yeah, because the Facebook group is
Yeah.
the Facebook group really is that page is my page that that Schmobil page that I turned into Collider Live.
Right.
That's not an official Collider.
Yeah,
Page,
so it's
so-
better if you want the attention of
Yeah.
people that actually are producers of the show or have anything to do with brands and merchandise, then tag
For
Jack
this,
and Thad.
yes.
Yeah.
Now Schmodown stuff.
Gotcha.
You know, yeah, I can help you out. But thank you for the call.
Yeah. John Paul Jones, that's like my favorite impression that we
good.
have on
It's
the
really
show.
That's a
good.
good.
Yeah,
That
he's-
was good.
he's-
I've even heard it. Yeah,
yeah.
that was good.
Okay, hey, you're on Collider Live. Who do we got?
This is Chris Engel from California.
Hello, Chris
Hello,
Engel from
Chris.
California. What do you got for us today?
Well, I just wanted to thank you guys in the Schmodown community. My girls competed in the family match over in the Discord
right.
League, and
That's cool.
the participation of you guys as well as the many members of the Discord League made a dream come true for my kids. And I just wanted
that's
to say
awesome.
how awesome you guys are to be a part of that. And
Oh, thank you. Thank you for doing that. I'm glad that we had a chance to do that for both you guys. So I'm glad they had a fun time and yeah, that always warms my heart to see. Obviously, as a father of two girls myself, I to watch that. To see you guys kind of promoting it, putting it out there, and for them to put it out, to put
Was it all
themselves out
family
there.
movie questions kind of stuff? Hello?
Yeah,
Hello?
it was a lot of Disney questions, Disney
Nice.
princesses, family films. Yeah, a lot of kid-friendly questions.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Right
watch.
on.
I'm gonna watch it with my daughter and see how she does.
I like
want
that.
to see how Vivian does on it because
Train
I
them
want
early.
I want to try. I want to see. I'm gonna test Vivian. I'm gonna see it because
She's good.
I think so too. But I want to see how she would do against the Titans that just played
Gotcha.
over the weekend there. So
I
all right,
like
well,
that.
good. You're very welcome. Thank you for the wonderful phone call, and I'm glad you guys were able to do that. That was sweet.
I think I would do pretty well in like 90s family films. Like up until
Yeah.
about 2002,
And
I
that's
think I'm
it.
pretty good.
Okay,
Yeah.
Beethoven.
Yeah.
Okay.
Charles
There's a
Grodin.
Beethoven 3, as we learned last time.
I
Yeah,
know.
Judge Reinhold.
Yes, that's right. Ryan Holdio.
Wow.
Cornholio?
All right. Hey, you're on Collider Live. Who do we got?
This is Matt Leak from Koreatown.
Oh, nice.
Hello,
What's up,
Matt.
man? How you doing? What do you got for
Are
us
you
today?
our meme guy?
I am.
Nice.
The
Thanks
meme
for
man.
all the memes.
What do you got for us, man?
Thank you for all the things you guys give. Just a quick question, since you're both movie fans and music fans. I was wondering what your favorite single piece of John Williams music is.
Oh,
If you had-
easy.
My answer
Well, I
is
figure it might be easy for some of you, but if
Yeah,
you really
yeah.
think about
It's
the
easy
full
for
breath,
me.
it's
My-
hard.
my answer is gonna shock people. It's not a Star Wars related.
Mine isn't either.
Mine isn't either.
Yeah, Mine,
there you go.
Yeah.
mine's Indiana Jones, but it's
Which one?
it's from Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's I think it's such a perfect piece.
Why does
So
it have
perfect.
to be snakes?
It's such a
It captures like the
everything.
fantastical adventure. Like it's so good.
Is that the song they play when he gets the
the staff.
Yes. Yeah, that's a good.
And
perfect
it's also old school, like thrilling
Yes.
sounding
I
orchestra,
used that-
bombastic. You know, so good.
I used that one time in a video and I made the whole video black and white, and the music started playing, and I put it in slow motion, and it was my fat dog trying to go get a treat, and he comes like waddling out. With,
I got to do that with Leia.
What about you guys?
Mine is the Indiana Jones theme song, like the main. I mean, that's
The Raiders March.
Pretty perfect.
it. Can't. It gets me so effing excited. Like, and the ending of it is like, dun, 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 dun. Like I just want to grab a
It's
freaking
just-
bullet and go.
I know
swing.
yours.
What is
Superman.
it? Nope.
Oh,
You son of a bitch. On a
Is it
cracker.
E.T.?
It's E.T.
That's right.
It is the last 15 minutes of E.T. when they escape on the bikes all the way to the end when Williams does a complete 8-minute
Yes.
nonstop score that is the best score I've ever listened to. I love it.
It's pretty incredible, and it makes
It's-
me cry every time because
it
he's
goes,
like,
yeah,
when he's
it's-
like, "Stay,
It's
leave,"
the,
I'm like,
it's the bikes, and then it, and then they pull it aside, and they realize ET's alive,
Yeah.
and you get the flying theme, and then they do fly, and then him saying goodbye to ET, and that's all
What's
there.
yours?
Mine's actually the Sabrina remake with Harrison Ford and Julia Armand.
I wouldn't even. I wouldn't even. That's
I
one I
know.
wouldn't even known. That
I
he
know,
did.
but it's one of the most beautiful violin pieces
I'm sure
ever.
it is.
And I've seen it, and they play it at the Hollywood Bowl when he plays there,
Really?
like every couple years. Bing
Yeah.
Wong, the concert master, plays
Yeah.
it, and it's
Sabrina,
gorgeous.
like Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
No, like
Sabrina
remember
the
Sabrina
classic
with
movie,
Audrey
Humphrey
Hepburn?
Bogart.
No, but it's the remake.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
with
remade.
Harrison
Polk
Ford
and
and
Sidney
Julia
Pollock.
Armand.
Yep.
I don't
Yeah.
know. This
I can tell you. Can you guess the year? I can tell you. I know exactly.
90s?
Yeah, it was 90s, but I know the exact year. And we'll see.
98.
95.
95 is correct.
Wow.
I was working in a movie theater, so I remember.
Yeah.
Do you guys? Okay, if ET existed today, how
He
many
does.
ETs do you think we would have had?
You mean
like
movie-
3, 4?
Probably,
Oh,
and, he'd
yeah.
be, and he'd be CGI.
Yeah.
I bet you
Yeah.
they're
It
gonna
wouldn't have
do
been
it
as much.
again at some point and mess it up.
Maybe Disney Plus.
I don't know.
Dude, my favorite
I hope
story.
not.
My favorite story is when they
Paramount,
tried to get him to make ET2.
Oh, yeah.
And it turned into this weird horror kind of like they come like these aliens that were looking for ETs. They
Right.
had been in war with each other, so they go and take Elliot and his family hostage, waiting for ET to
Yeah.
come back.
Wasn't
The
ET
dumbest
in
thing.
the Senate in Phantom Menace?
Yeah.
It wasn't,
Yeah,
no,
there was-
no,
there
it
was
wasn't.
3
It was
yeah.
a species, though.
It was
There
a
was
species.
3 of them that looked like ET. Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
but not ET.
Yeah.
So we
But,
know for a fact ET is not there. That those. I mean,
Yes.
legitimate question.
Yes, because it was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
So it's just
I
the,
see
so
what
it's
you
just
did
the,
there.
the-
1982.
1982
would be a
Yeah.
long time ago.
Did you guys ever
Way
ride the
past.
ET ride in Universal Studios
Yes.
Orlando?
Yeah.
Many
So
times.
good.
Yeah.
I
was
love
great.
that
Many
one.
times. All right,
Remember
let's
how
go
good
to
Captain EO was?
Yeah. Hey, you're on Claire Live. Who do we got?
Awesome.
Hey guys, this is Aiden Kosick from Dallas, Texas.
Oh, Aiden.
Hello, Aiden.
Aiden, what do you got for us today?
First off, I just wanted to say, man, I've been watching Schmoes probably since I was like 13, 14 years old.
How old are you now?
40.
19.
Wow.
Okay.
All
Wow,
right.
that's a
I
long
just started
time.
my sophomore year in college.
Where?
today, So
2014.
this is pretty cool to be able to talk to you
You
guys.
got it, man.
Where are you going to college?
Just a community college
Cool.
until I
Nice.
can transfer to SMU.
Good for you.
Nice.
Good for
Sure,
you.
Methodist.
So what do you got for us today?
I just kind of wanted to touch on the Ray clone theory that you guys have been talking about
Sure.
the past couple of days, because I've been trying to call forever, the past like 2 weeks, and I've had like the
2
same
weeks.
exact thought, Christian,
Good.
where
You're a smart man.
someone called in on Rule of Two,
Yes.
and they said something about how there was a concept art with Darth Vader messing around with Luke's hand from Empire. And I was having this weird theory where, since basically in the Vader comics we know that Palpatine's been responsible for Anakin's birth, like we've all kind of thought, maybe Anakin was finally trying to do the same thing and bring back Padme from Luke's hand, because we all know that that's the reason why he initially went to the dark side anyways. And maybe that's what Kylo's been kind of referring to. So I don't know if maybe Rey was a clone from that, where Anakin wasn't able to succeed, but Palpatine found a way and kind of expanded on it and was like, well, let me make clones of Rey because I don't want the same thing to happen to me where Vader basically turned on me. So,
well, any
just kind of with this, if you guys had any thoughts on
any
that.
particular way that they do it with it's. If they do cloning, they're going to have some scientific way or a reason or a purpose. Otherwise, the thing doesn't make sense, and you can get pretty bored with it. But I just think that everything that they have set up thus far certainly points in that direction. And I just think that a vision or a flashback is just lazy. And I just would rather not see that. I think I would much.
You mean like a third Death Star?
Right,
Lazy?
like another Death Star, or
JJ
turning
did.
Kylo good at the end of the movie, like stuff that we've seen a billion times. But to have Rey as a clone that Palpatine was working on, because there was a way that he was able to take that hand and he was able to make that cocktail of all these different Sith Lords, things that he's gone through with all his days, like with the Sith artifacts, everything, and building this perfect weapon. It could be very interesting. So we'll see. We'll hopefully we'll both look like evil geniuses, or we'll look like morons. So we'll see.
Yeah, I know. And one more quick thing that I had that I just kind of wanted to point out. I don't know if anyone else has called in and talked about thoughts on Taika Waititi being cast for the new Suicide Squad movie.
No.
No.
That broke about an hour ago.
Yeah.
No, we didn't talk about that.
From Deadline.
Yeah,
that guy's just turning into an overall star in general, man. Like directing, writing, because he's just so damn likable and funny.
Be a star, and
he's going to be in Suicide Squad as an
and
actor.
as an actor.
Who is he?
Doesn't say.
Okay.
Yeah, I have the news.
James
for,
Gunn and
for
him
later.
are probably buddies, and probably he said something to him, and that
well,
was
he's
it.
going to be IG-11 in The Mandalorian,
right?
So he's an actor as well.
He's blowing up.
Yeah,
even my
hope he gets
grandfather
to
like
be-
that Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait to see that at Fantastic Fest.
He's the nicest dude. I met him at a party. We talked for 10 minutes. He's amazing.
He's great. But I also hope we get to see him act as him too, because we get to see him voicing creatures. So I miss him. Like in What We Do in the Shadows, he's so funny.
I need to see that movie.
So great.
God, it's so good.
I know. I need to see that movie. I
Mick,
really want to.
he's not dead, Mick. I love him. And
He's
Oh,
so
Mick.
good. It's just everything he does in Ed Game or Ragnarok. Yeah, he's so good.
So good.
Jump on the Wi-Fi.
All right, thanks for the call, man. Appreciate it. He's like, oh,
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Thor.
Hi, thanks, Thor.
Hey, Thor, he's back.
Yeah,
He's back.
so good.
So fantastic.
Let us know if we grab another one. I think we have around. Thank you. Hey, you're on Clouder. You love hitting that button.
I can hear the button.
Yeah. Hey, you're on Clouder Live. What do we got?
It's Rohit from upstate New York.
Hey, what's up, man? Who do we got again? What was your name?
Rohit.
Rohit. What's up,
Rohit.
man? What do you got for us today?
Oh, dice with a Rohit.
Hi. I'm sorry. I'm freaking out. I'm a huge fan of you guys. I've been listening since no shows, no show, and I finally got in.
Hell yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us. I'm glad you finally got in. What would you like to talk about today, my friend?
Actually, I'm Indian, and I was just curious whether you guys have ever seen any Bollywood movies or any Bollywood series or anything.
I have not, and to be honest, not for anything. Just that I probably don't know where to start. I know there's so many like great ones out there, and people rave about so many of the classic ones that have been made. I don't have a.
Would you consider Slumdog Millionaire Bollywood?
No.
No.
Okay.
That's
No, that's American. That's Hollywood.
Yeah.
I mean, what about something like Pride and Prejudice? Like, is that also Hollywood?
It's Hollywood. Like right now on Netflix, you do have Bollywood section which they have included. Plus, there are like Indian series which are quite popular. Like I know I've talked with Josh. Like Josh had liked one of my comments regarding a couple of series. Like Ghoul, Typewriter, and Sacred Games.
Yeah, you
guys
recommended
can
Sacred Games to me, and it's in my queue, and I'm going to definitely check that out because I really liked the trailer for it. Yeah.
What's
but
can you tell me? There's this movie that I saw a scene. Somebody tweeted this scene and it went viral, and it looks like the most ridiculous action movie ever. And it was definitely Bollywood, and it was like it looked like Game of Thrones. Like everyone was fighting, but they're all flying, and it looked like something really awesome that I want to see. Do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think I know. It's a South Indian movie.
Do you know what it's called?
I think we lost him. All right. Well, thank you for the. I mean, that's a good. There's just and who would be perfect to answer that question would be Bibiani.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's seen every single damn one that's out there too.
Yeah.
And I also want to ask him. I want to know also because I'm very proud of the fact that we have so many different competitors now over this season alone. And I think Chandru, the Chosen, Dupani, he showed up. And I wonder. I think that I want to get more people who can expand, because I know Chandra could tell me a lot about Bollywood also too. So I want to next time he comes in, I'm going to talk to him.
There's so many.
I know
properties.
you can expand all the genres and then make it even more difficult.
It was, but the only problem with that, with people, I get the Jeff Snyders and the Bibbianis of the world wanted me to go so deep into like indies and all this stuff. I was like, you also have to realize who's watching the show.
Right.
Like my mother called me the other day, and she's watching now, right? And she goes, she's a big fan of you, by the way.
Fond. She's fond of me,
she
Mark
is.
Riley.
And she says, but she says to me, she goes, I got that. Well, let's see, am I going to ruin it is it a spoiler? No. There was a singing in the rain question in a match that came up, and my mother goes, I got that singing in the rain question. It was a 2-pointer. My mom's watching it. And it's like you can't go too deep cutty for you want the audience
you can do
to watch.
like one deep cut every round or something like as you guys do that.
We do that.
I think I found you guys. I think it's Bahubali.
Okay.
And it was made in 2015. And just check out the trailer. Like you'd watch like 10 seconds of it, and you're like,
awesome.
this makes John Wick look like a pussy.
Wow.
It's so cool.
Nice. I think it goes along the same thing with like the Raid and Raid 2 of introducing me to Indonesian film, and the fact that like their action sequence are funking bonkers, and everything they come out with is like any of their ninja stuff is insane.
Or like there's a bunch of South Korean amazing movies. Like there's that. Have you guys seen that Parasite movie? It's like one of the best movies of the year.
Train to Busan.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's a lot of good cinema out there that you guys could, and those are big movies now.
Right.
So.
I try and steer clear of Japanese cinema because most of it is crazy horror that's going to scare the living shit out of me.
Make you watch that. All right, let's get another one. Hey, you're on Collider Live. What do we got?
Hey, this is Joe from Tampa.
Joe from Tampa. Joe from Tampa. You gonna try to take that 2.5-hour drive in October 19th? Come see us in Orlando.
It's more than an hour if you drive like a Floridian.
No, I said 2.5 hours.
But it's more like an hour.
In
if you
Orlando
drive.
from Tampa?
How long do you think it is?
It's about an hour.
About an hour? Is that true? Yeah, maybe you're right.
But he said also if you drive like a Floridian,
but
you go a little faster.
But we'll say, let's say for the old farts out there, it's about 2 hours, right? Are you coming out there to come see us?
I might.
Oh, you son of a bitch! You son of a bitch!
I might.
Favorite color.
We have to earn it. Okay, well we're gonna have a hell of a card for you, you filthy rat. So, what do you got for us today?
You ever killed an alligator with a knife?
Yeah.
No, not yet.
Damn it.
No, he's got one as a pet in his backyard.
Yeah, it's a meth gator.
Well, I'm a big baseball fan.
Yeah.
And I got 2 baseball questions.
2 baseball questions this one around. Yeah, go ahead.
The first one is I'm a bucket list is to see all the stadiums. Which one would you recommend first to see over on your side?
Over here, I mean, Anaheim would be better. Look, the historic Dodger Stadium.
Dodgers.
Yeah, it's historic, but it's a dump. It's a dump.
Good nachos and hot dogs.
Food's okay, but Anaheim is, as far as the good experience, brand new kind of clean stadium. I love going to Anaheim to watch the Yankees come and play. That's the one that I like San Diego.
Also, I was gonna say Petco.
Yeah, Petco.
But honestly, though, right on the water, AT&T in San Francisco, and you can take a train right in. It's fantastic.
I've never gone to that one.
It's great.
It's not Candlestick anymore.
No.
Is it just baseball stadiums?
Yeah,
it's just baseball. Okay.
Yeah. So those are the ones I recommend. I would say Petco and Anaheim. Yeah.
All right. My second one would probably piss off Roxy if she was on it.
Yeah.
The DH, do you think that's overrated?
The DH? No, I don't think it's overrated. I mean, do you think it's necessary? Is that what you mean?
Well, I'm just saying, like, for DH, they don't really need to practice fielding and all that. All they can do is hit all the time and learn.
Are you saying because of Big Papi? Because he was basically just the DH?
Just the DH, yeah. I don't know. I like the DH rule. I've always liked the DH rule.
I think the DH, I like it mostly because when you play in the National League, you get through like the first 6 or 7 batters and you're like, all right, here comes the pitcher. Like, it's an out.
You know it's an out for the most part. But the difference is, though, I think that those players, the DHs, they still have to practice because what if those fuckers get traded?
I know.
Into a National League team? Then they gotta learn something. They gotta learn something. They gotta know, and they're all trained and through their times in college have played positions. So it's not like they're all like just clueless how to like field the ball.
My a buddy of my uncle's, he plays golf with down in the desert. He's retired. He played for like 10 years in the American League. His name's Ron Fairley, and he said that he was playing in a game and he was the DH that night, right? And he went 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts, and after his 4 strikeouts, walking out, and some guy was designated what?
That's good.
I like that.
funny.
I like
That's good.
that.
Well, thanks for the call, man. I hope we do.
Thank you.
I hope we earn it, and we see you on October 19th.
Come to Orlando.
Yeah, and
If I make
next
it.
time, ask a hockey or soccer question.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for the call. We got about 15 minutes, probably.
Yeah.
Give or take?
About 20.
About 20?
20
All right.
minutes.
Cool. I can deal with 20. All right. So let us know when we got
Can
another
you?
one there, Christian. I don't know.
20?
Hey, you're on Collider Live. What's going on?
It's Clay from Portland.
How are you?
Doing all right. How about you, Arnold?
It's nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time. What's you been doing with yourself?
A long time.
I've been just hanging out. You know, the last time we talked, things weren't going so great, but I've been working out. So thanks
Good.
for that advice again.
You're welcome. You're eating your eggs like I told you to. You wake up in the morning, have an oatmeal, and the next thing you know, you don't do too much of the nacho cheese.
Arnold, we talked about this. I'm not a big fan of nacho cheese.
Good.
You know, you keep recommending me that, and I'm just
No,
not
no,
a fan.
you're not listening. I told you don't do the nacho cheese, otherwise they're showing your tits.
There's a minute on the lips, a lifetime on your hips.
Thank you, Sean. Appreciate that. What's up, man? What do you got for us today?
Hey, speaking of great voices, I watched John Carpenter's They Live the other day for the first time. By the way,
Love it.
Great.
fantastic movie.
Yes.
Fantastic
First
movie.
time?
Yeah, first
Yes. Love that movie.
time. It's so
You
good.
haven't
It's
lived
because-
until now, my
I
friend.
know, it's true.
Oh, it's so good. It's just because, like, one quick thing. I love where you take political commentary that's kind of maybe a little bit in your face, but also super entertaining mixed with a sci-fi twist because it's so refreshing and it's also way more palatable and it shows you more interesting ideas and it gets you thinking in a different way while also being super entertaining.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree. I love that movie. Yeah, go ahead.
But so Keith David, the great Keith
Yes.
David, the fantastic Keith David.
Yeah.
I thought about it like when I was watching it. I'm like, he, in my opinion, has the greatest voice in movies.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Spawn. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
just his voice is so fantastic, and every time I hear it, I love it. So, what are your favorite voices from actors, basically?
Not including like
James Earl Jones,
well,
Morgan
yeah,
Freeman.
but like voice actors that are who's Batman?
Kevin Conroy.
Kevin Conroy.
Yeah, do you mean like voice actors or just like an actor that we're used to seeing on screen?
Mean, like,
Talking about smooth voices.
yeah, I mean like people who have had like pretty prominent live action careers and who have been in the spotlight somewhat. People that
I'm gonna
that's not necessarily their job to have great voices.
See, I wanted to split the difference a little bit and say, what's his my boy that I interviewed for 101, but he's a prominent voice actor, but he's also known from Shawshank. Clancy Brown. Does Clancy Brown count? Because Clancy Brown does make a living from voice, but he's known.
But do you like his voice? But he's also known as an actor.
Clancy Brown has that voice, man.
He does. He's good.
I mean, he's dead now, but Alan Rickman had one of the best voices ever. Which
And I loved how slow he would talk.
Yes. And you're still paying attention after every pause.
What do you think is and I'm not saying his actual voice, but just the way that he would do it, is the best time to get it done?
Yeah,
he would
Like
stay
the
with
inflections and timing of it.
Yeah, it was like you would go into
Cadence.
rhythms of it, and it was just like even when he was talking, like that's why Die Hard he just burst down into the scene. That's a good one.
Turn to page 390.
Yes, exactly.
Mr. Potter.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan
Freeman is. Everybody does that joke
Voice
about
of
the
God?
narrating. Yeah, he's the voice of God. He's always narrating. If a movie has a voiceover in it, it sets up the plot. Morgan Freeman is going to do it.
Or a nature video.
Or a nature video. Yeah.
The birds are moving quite fast.
Who I love is Murder, She Wrote. Angela Lansbury.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Big
She's
Angela
got a
Lansbury.
great
I think we
voice.
still show's been off the air for like 40 years and we still reference it.
Because it's a great show.
Yeah, I know. All right, well, thank you for the call. Great question. All right, we got about 15 minutes.
I met Keith David at Saturn Awards.
I remember, yeah.
A couple of years back. and he came up, and JTE was so excited, and I was interviewing him. JTE's behind the camera going, "Ask him about They Live," and I was like,
"You want him to beat you up too?" He asked Roddy about.
Yeah, exactly.
But
what were you supposed to ask him? Hey, you have any bubble gum?
Yeah. It's about the fight also, and I remember the time that Keith David. The only time I met him, strangely enough, because the caller who brought him up was when they did the ceremony for Roddy after he had passed at the Comedy Store,
and
Keith David was there. Yeah,
Keith David gave me shit for my first SAG card. SAG, it was Men of Honor.
Yeah.
I was one of the extras. Cuba Gooding Jr. gets his leg cut off. I'm the guy that holds his head, and we're resetting. And
Is that
Keith
true?
David, yeah,
That's awesome. Are you
Keith
in the
David-
movie?
you
You're in
can
the
see
movie?
me.
Oh.
Yeah, you can see the top of my head.
Oh my God, let's bring that clip up.
Yeah,
if
and
we
you can see
please.
my hand. I'm
Christian.
holding his head, and then we were resetting or something, and I went like this, and Cuba thought I was there, and he went bam, and hit his head.
Oh,
and
no.
Keith David goes, "What are you doing, man?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
no.
It was it wasn't like bam hard. It was
Right.
like, "Oh, hey man," and Cuba gave me shit.
Cuba
but
did.
but Keith David
What did
made
Cuba
me
say to
feel
you?
like he was like, "Hey man, I thought you were there," and I was like, "Oh, sorry man," and I'm fucking losing my shit at this
it's
point.
hysterical.
And Keith
That's
David made me
amazing.
feel this big. He's like,
Here it
"Come
is.
on, man."
Here it is. Let's
Oh,
say.
shit.
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
it. This is
Yeah,
the
when-
scene. All right, let's just see where he loses his foot.
Yeah, it's further up. Okay, here we go. Keep
right.
going. Here, okay, here it is.
So where are you?
And I am
Where is he?
right there.
Right there.
Yes.
There's
Amazing.
the Wolverine
You
hair.
are holding his head. So
Yeah.
keep playing that. Let's see. Yeah, look at young
Look at
Riley.
Buck Riley.
Is that? Do you see any more? Or is that?
Yeah, I'm there.
There he is.
Yep.
Unbelievable. Who would have known that I knew a star all this time?
Yeah.
You know, I
Sure.
can't.
Oh, where is he? Where is he? Is he over there? He's
And
running
then my
towards-
roommate, you can see.
Michael Carnage.
right there.
No, it's my best friend from college. He
That
was
looks
my
like
roommate.
Riley. Did you do your fingernails? It looks
Yeah.
like it.
That's my hand. That's my
That's
hand.
a long ass nail on your
On your
thumb.
thumb, it's a
That's
long
totally Mark Riley.
No, I had my nails cut for this. Are
Cuban
you kidding me?
known.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I can't find the intro to We Own the Night anywhere. I can't.
Oh,
You're,
man.
you're
find
in.
it.
You're in the. If we can
We
find
saw
you.
it. I thought we brought it
Just
up.
put Josh McCougar. We own the night. I've
I
seen
know
you.
you can see. I just don't. I haven't found.
Is it like the Schnepp thing on Ferris Bueller?
No, this is better than that. There he is, right there. First one. Josh McCougar in a movie.
Okay,
Who
where's
uploaded this?
my video now?
Oh, it's not even coming up.
You know
is it?
somebody's gonna do it.
Oh.
No, you know, that's all right. It works. Just I wish to proceed.
Oh yeah, because you're there.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
see
right.
that?
Oh,
yeah.
All right, here I come. There I am.
Boobs,
Hold
you
on.
guys.
It's gonna cut to my face. Here I am.
Oh,
there he
yeah.
is.
Yeah.
There's
I love the jacket.
Yeah.
You told me the story.
Members only, dude.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Let's
I
get
have to
it.
blur that.
Yeah, you might have to blur that out. We didn't know that was coming.
It's just boobs, you guys.
Well, the good news is that
YouTube don't like the boobs.
no, we
Yeah,
would say
we're
it's
gonna-
inappropriate.
I know,
So
I
if
know.
it's,
Great.
if it's
More work
well,
for
you
you
No,
guys
I'm
guys.
just telling the world.
We didn't know that was going to happen. This is not a day for me. I'll tell you that. Let's go. Let's go to the next.
Or me.
Yeah, let's go to the next
You know a
question.
movie Keith David is great in?
Yes, Men at Work.
The Thing.
Oh yeah, I heard
he
that's a
is
good
in the
movie.
thing.
Decent movie. Hey, you're on
Boom,
Untitled
Christian.
Live. Who do we got?
Yeah, so where did we leave off?
Jesus, Saul.
Saul. All right, Saul is back. Saul and
Saul and
Roxy
Roxy
have an ongoing feud right now.
What happened, Saul?
It's been happening. He does not have a feud with you or
No.
Kate, but Roxy and him have continue to go.
Roxy's dead to Saul.
Yeah.
What
yeah.
happened?
They just don't like each other.
Saul,
They
what
go-
did you do? Or what did she do?
Well, all right. First of all, I don't appreciate that.
Hey Saul,
I've done.
is this
Am
like
I
a?
talking to Dorina?
No,
Yes.
this
Yeah,
is-
yeah, let-
yeah,
go
Dorina
ahead.
McCougar.
You got Dorina McCougar Riley.
But
and
real quick,
Carla.
Saul, is this like a you steal her My Little Ponies at the playground kind of thing?
Like
'cause you
pull
got a
her hair
crush
'cause
on
you
her?
got a crush on her?
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
I listen. You ask her. I don't know. She's the one with all this pent up tension towards me. It's very interesting. I don't know.
what
It's a
you
good
look
question,
like.
Josh.
Yeah. All right. So ask
Not at all.
All right. So you wanted to say something to Dorina, Saul?
Oh, hi, Dorina. How are you?
I'm
it's a
good,
good
Actually,
Saul.
you know what?
How are you?
Josh, I got. I'm doing well. But Josh, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
Josh,
Yeah.
every Friday I got to hear about Josh is going to be on Movie Talk on Friday.
Yeah.
And then every Friday I tune in and I'm staring at fucking Roca.
Yeah.
So, you want to give us an update on movie talk?
Oh God,
I got a beef with Makuga. Honestly, Saul, I want to be there every Friday if I can, but I just have been traveling so much with other work or like all these weddings I've had to go to and traveling back and forth, so I've just been missing movie talk. But I'm going to be on this Friday, from what I understand. So.
And I could tease this. He's doing mailbag with me.
I'm doing mailbag.
So
with
we're
Mark
gonna have
Riley.
some mailbag action this
And
weekend.
I'm hosting Sports Time this weekend because Roka's not here.
Does that make you happy, Saul?
Yes, that makes me very happy. I'm just saying, it's a lot of Roca, man. Like, I'm not sure.
Too much Roca. Okay.
Too much. You're not a Roca.
Yeah,
Are you
wait.
not a Roca guy?
Oh no, I love what Roca does. I really look forward to one day talking to him and being able to argue with him a lot, because I don't agree with him on shit, but I really like the guy.
Okay, that's fair.
You just think it's too much.
I don't. It's just a lot of Roca. Just saying.
I
Whoa.
get it. All right.
Whole lot.
Woka.
Yes, Saul.
Hey, can I ask like a normal like Collider Live movie question?
Yeah, I don't know if you're capable of doing that, but go ahead and try.
Yeah, all right. What is your guys' favorite LA movie? Not the best movie that takes place in LA. The movie that best exemplifies Los Angeles to you.
That's good. I mean, yeah. Let's see.
My first thought was 500 Days of Summer.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
I'm going with Swingers. I love Swingers
Swingers is a
so
good one.
much, and it really shows this underground, like what you did. It was what I was doing at that age, at that time, when
It's
you're
a good
in
one.
trying to be in entertainment, going to all the cool bars, and
Right.
you know.
Well, my second thought was related to Tarantino, not just
Once
the
Upon
new
a Time.
one, but True Romance.
True Romance
Yeah,
is
that's
great.
a good one
also
too.
pretty
But
cool.
I would say, I mean, Once Upon a Time, but it's the '60s
Yeah.
version of it. So I don't know. I'd probably have to piggyback off of Riley and say Swingers. Yeah.
LA Story is a good one too.
Yeah.
I would lean towards Heat. And because
Yeah, that's a good one.
looks like-
not like to me, but Heat and Los Angeles it's because there's so many times where Ken Knapsack has given me these Twitter accounts to follow. They're like police scanners basically, and it's like shootout and so and whatever. And that shootout that is in Heat is actually modeled off an actual shootout that happened in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
So and the fact you have like two of the greatest actors to ever perfect the craft in the movie, and Michael Mann doing it, and to like piggyback off that into Collateral, because when Audio Slaves pops on and they're driving through the valley and there's that coyote in the middle of Ventura Boulevard, it's one of the coolest scenes
It's
ever
one of my
shot.
favorite movies. I love
So
the
great.
scene when Vincent Al Pacino finds out his wife is cheating on him, right? And the poor guy has no idea that she's even married, and his name's Ralph, right? And he's got the TV, and he goes, and Pacino goes, Ralph, sit down. Ralph sits. He's like, Ralph, you can fuck my wife, but you can't watch my television. And then he throws the television out the window. On the
That was
way.
a pretty good Pacino.
Yes.
You said the audio
I'm with-
slave thing is Heat?
Yeah. No, it's Collateral.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Collateral.
Yeah.
Make sure.
Go ahead, Saul. One more thing before we got to get out of here.
Yeah, no, that I was going to say Heat or To Live and Die in L.A. is my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
But no, the shootout from Heat, that took place. That was the North Hollywood shootout. I used to live not far from where it happened.
No
Really?
way. There you go.
An earthquake.
Yeah, not for a few months. I didn't, for work. But yeah. But
All right,
also, so wait, on the main Collider Live timeline, right now it's Thursday, right?
Correct.
Yes.
But
yeah.
in my timeline, it's Tuesday, right?
Correct. Good. Thanks.
All right.
Math checks out.
Yeah, you did
Okay.
good. All right. Thanks, Thanos.
So, Christian, what do you think? Thursday, you want to go grab a slice of VIP, hang out?
I don't know about that, but well, maybe we'll see. We'll see you on Saturday, because I definitely want to. Like I said, I'm going to give you a shout out on Saturday for sure.
I'm sure no one else will respond to that.
I think you're wrong.
No.
I think you're wrong. I think you'll get. Me
too.
I think you'll get some love. I think Saul has become a character on the show.
Maybe
for sure.
you'll need to do a meet and greet,
Yeah.
Saul.
All right, Saul, you're out. We'll see you. And
Bye.
for us, we're out. Thank you so much for joining us here on this special edition of Collider Live. Thanks for the crew for making this happen. For Christian in the booth, Mark Riley, Dorina for coming in and hanging out. Yosh. Thank you guys. What a fun weekend. If you're going to be... Well, tomorrow, obviously, we've got a pre-tape tomorrow. It's going to be with Riley and Dorina and Roxy.
And Roca.
So make sure you check that out. And then come see us on Saturday, theschmodownlive.com in New York, East Coast. Last time we're going to be there this year. So come and see us. Check us out, The Schmodown Live. Peace out.
Really stoked about that boob stuff. So glad I have to cut that out.
Fuck me.